Hello and welcome! Today I have a really fun scarf activity that goes with the nursery rhyme 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. There's many reasons to incorporate some scarf movement into your music and movement activity or your lessons because they help the children in so many different ways. They give the children a movement break. They also help them with eye and hand coordination. So we're telling them to move and they have to watch and see with their hands, which is going to help them with their reading skills. We also like to do cross-body movement, which helps the brain make lots of brain connections. We also like to incorporate them in our activities because we're going to have them use their fine motor muscles, little fingers, and we're also going to use our gross motor muscles, doing big cross-body, up and down, whole body movement. Those are just a few of the reasons you might want to consider adding some scarf activities into your curriculum. Whenever I do scarves, I like to start off with a warm-up. So since we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, once I caught a fish alive, I'm going to stick to an ocean theme for all of the activities that we're going to do today. So first we're going to do a warm-up and we're going to hold our scarves like this. Now I found a trick for this with the younger students or younger kids is to actually have them lay it on the floor flat and then they can just pick up the ends like this. Going from this or this to trying to figure out this can be hard to do when you're first using scarves. So have them lay it on the floor like a little blankie and then they can pick up those two sides very easily and then you're ready to do the first warm-up. You always want to model the movement that you want them to make, and then after modeling, then you want to step back and see if they can do it without you doing it. That may take a couple class times because you don't always want to be the star of the movement activity. You want them to take it over and make it their own. So you might just make up a quick story or you might have a storybook that works with this. We're going to take a trip to the ocean and we're going to watch the waves. And they're little waves. We're going to just start with little waves, gently rolling up onto the sand. Oh, watch out! Here comes some fast ones. Oh, they're gonna get your toes. Watch out! Oh, look, they're going out to sea. Oh, wow, look out there, far out. There's some big ocean waves. Look at those big, big waves. So you start off just doing a simple waving activity. Then you could say, oh, I see a whale. Let's see if we can make a whale with our scarf. So what you're going to do is there's two different ways to do this. You can have them put their fist in the middle and then grab around and slide it out, which is a little tricky. And then they can have their big fish or their whale. Or you just have them, like I said before, have them lay it on the floor and then pick it up in the middle and fluff it right here. Now we have our whale, and Mr. Whale now can do some different kinds of movements. Well, Mr. Whale is going across the waves. So we're going to move across our body. And then he's going to go back. You could switch hands and come back. Okay, or he could be jumping over the waves. He's going to try and jump the waves, jumping and make them bigger bounces. And then see if you can switch hands, take your time. And then you could do a fast and slow. Oh, he sees some little fishies he wants to swim with. Fast. There they go. And, or you could make a smaller fish and have the little fish swim fast, or fast, and the big fish slow. So I think you get the idea of using the scarf as a warm-up to create the scene and the setting for the song. So here's some ideas on how to use the song 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Once I Caught a Fish Alive, through a whole lesson of activities. So we have our warm-up. Now let's talk about how we could use it for, a good 10 or 15-minute activity. So first, if they haven't heard the song and this is all new, then I would play the song or sing the song to them, and I would have them just wave their scarf any way they want to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, once, they can just do whatever while you sing it. And you can walk around the room, and I would keep your movements very simple because you don't necessarily want them to copy you at this moment. We're just trying to get them to loosen up and get to know their scarf and wave it in the ways that they feel. And since the song's so short, you might want to do it at least 2 different times. Then you could gather everyone to sit on the sand in front of the beach, on the beach in front of the ocean. And this time you could have them use their scarves to play the beat. You could do it either way. This way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. Or this way, or do it with the fish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish. So you get the idea. After we play the steady beat, we're ready to learn the words to the song. So now I would have them echo the words back to me, each phrase, and just have them use their scarf and bounce on the rhythm. Now, if they're younger kids, they may not get the whole, this is a rhythm and I have to play it. Just use your scarf and have them copy you. We're just trying to get them to know the words better right now. So I would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then just wait for them to say it back to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So each little phrase, call and response, you can have them do it with the scarf or without, because the main idea of this part is to learn the words. After we do the beat and the rhythm, then I would have them stand up and then just do the song one more time with them trying to sing and move. And the younger the child, the harder that might be, but that's okay. Just let them do their very best. If you do it with first grade, they might be able to do that, all 3 of those things together. So just play the song and say, try to sing along, and wave your scarf as you sing. Now that may be enough for one class time, for kindergarten and under. That's what I would call the A, or the first part of the lesson. Now at that point, if the students are ready to do something different, that's a good place to switch activities. Then you can come back and review the story with the warm-up, the beat, and the words, and then move into the next part. Now we're going to learn some specific actions to the words. I'm going to have the kids make their fish, and we're going to use a fish to do this activity. So the first line of the song, we're going to bounce on the rhythm of the words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. We're going to continue just bouncing on the rhythm because we're still counting. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let him go again. The next line, we're going to make big waves across the body. We're going to criss and cross this way. Why did you let him go? Then we're going to do tiny, tiny moves. Because he bit my finger so. Then we're going to do those same 4 big waves. Which finger did he bite? The little finger on the... And then have them try to go to their right. So that would be this way for you. The little finger on the right. So the whole thing looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let him go again. Why did you let him go? Because he bit my finger so. Which finger did he bite? The little finger on the right. So another way to do it is to hold the scarf like this. And we're going to do a little bit more complicated moves. So it'll be bouncing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let him go again. Then the crisscross. Why did you let him go? Because he bit my finger so. Which finger did he bite? The little finger on the right. Here's how that would look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let him go again. Why did you let him go? Because he bit my finger so. Which finger did he bite? The little finger on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let him go again. Why did you let him go? Because he bit my finger so. Which finger did he bite? The little finger on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let him go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let him go again. Why did you let him go? Because he bit my finger so. Which finger did he bite? The little finger on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let him go again. So those are just 2 ideas on how to incorporate scarf movement with this song. Now I have a really fun game you can play with the scarves, and we're going to get to pretend to be the fishies. So we're going to make a little circle. Let's choose 5 children to go in the middle of the circle, and they are going to wave their scarves like fishes. Now to keep it super simple, this is the very easiest way. Just choose the 10, have them go inside the circle, say, oh look, we're at the deep blue sea. Make sure you stay on your spot and in the sand, because in the middle of the circle is the ocean. And that's where all the fish are. So the fish are in the middle, and everyone on the outside is going to wave their scarves and sing the song. And the fish in the middle, you can choose. They could have their fish and be the fish in the middle, or just have them be the fish, just the movement only. Here is another way to play the game, and this way is great for 1st and 2nd graders. We're going to have a fisherman, and he's going to be in the middle of the circle in his boat. And the waves are rocking, and the kids are around the circle, they're on the sand, and the fisherman is in the sea. He's going to need to get closer to the students, so you make sure we know who those 5 fishes are going to be. So he can just point, get a little closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then those 5 are going to come in, and they have to go with him to the very middle of the circle and pretend they're in the boat. Once I caught a fish alive. And then on 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, he's going to pretend to be tossing them back, and they go and they stay in the ocean, the sea, but they don't go back to their spot. They just go to the ocean and they're swimming for the rest of the song. Then the outside circle is going to ask the questions. Why did you let them go? Because they bit my finger so. Which finger did they bite? And the fisherman says the little finger on the right. So then those 6 people, so then the 5 little fishies go back. They've had their turn. The fisherman then can choose the next fisherman, and then you just want to make sure the first 5 don't get chosen again. One little trick that I have used is if the fisherman were to point to me and I already had a turn, I just go like this. I already had a turn. And once you teach your kids that little sign, like I can't do it, they just know to go choose somebody else, and it really keeps the game going. So in a small class, you could do that 4, maybe 5 times at the most, and everybody could get a turn to be a fish or the fisherman. This is a great interactive type activity where the children are singing and moving and working together, and they're thinking about what comes next, what's first, what's last, and how to play the game. I hope you and your kids enjoyed this scarf movement activity for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Once I Caught a Fish Alive. You are welcome to go and find a song on the Sing, Play, Create music channel, and it's also on all your favorite music channels. There's also a ukulele version of this song. I hope you and your kids enjoy this music and movement activity. Please take a second and click the bell and subscribe to this channel. Let's keep kids moving and learning with music. Bye.